you guys doing today? It's Coach Linden here from Mayfield Park.
It's Coach Rick from Nosky Park.
And today, like most of the other days, we're going to work on our handles, get you guys loose, work on our stretching, and just have fun. Work on our game, progress. And this is all about getting better. This is all about having fun and getting better with your basketball handles, getting better at your game, progressing your craft. So today we're gonna exercise, get some drills in, and have fun. Anything to do?
I just want to pick back off him, keep learning. It's always good to learn, always good to pick up stuff, always good to pick up good habits. Me and Coach A, we are still learning. We are learning as we teach you guys what we know. So it's okay to learn, listen, and pay attention. So you guys are not the only one learning. Me and Coach A was learning as we learn and teach. So we're doing two things at once, actually. So we're trying to do the best I can. We're gonna do dribbling, like he said, dribbling, shooting, certain different situations to get your shot off, create space, and here we go with the stretches.
Shake your body up, boost a little bit.
We're gonna start with arm stretches first. We're gonna bring the right arm over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now we're going to switch the left arm over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Shake it out. Love flowing. Now you're going to bring the right arm back.
Left hand pushing back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Switch hands. Left hand over. Push down with your right arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Now we're going to bring both arms back, hold them together, and stretch out. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18,
19,
20. Now, we do body twist. Count to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Now you're going to go to the legs, stretch to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Stretch to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19.
And go to the middle.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Guys, while you're stretching, even if you can't reach all the way to like your toes or reach to where you're trying to get, just know it's a process. So like week 1, you may start off just getting past your ankles. In week 2, you'll see like progress, reaching out to your lower shoelace, and then by week 4 or 5, now you're touching your toes. So when you're stretching, always trust the process of stretching. Is it like me and Coach Rick? We know like with stretching, sometimes at first your body is tight, but as your body gets used to stretching, you start to get more flexible. So keep working at stretching, keep stretching. Because it would definitely pay off. So,
Yeah.
So now we're gonna do right leg up. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18,
19.
Left leg up. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18,
19,
20. Now, we're gonna do the frog stretch. 2 hands down. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18,
19.
20.
And we're gonna sit on our butts.
Go to the right. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18,
19,
20. Now we're gonna stretch to the left. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18,
19.
20. Down to the middle. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18,
19.
20. Now, we'll flip over on your chest. We'll do the back stretch. Sit down, push up. Squeeze your back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 19.
Put our left leg forward. Stretch. Reach out. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13,
14, 16, 18, 20. Which leg? Right leg forward. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. Now, after you guys get to that stage, your body should be feeling a little loose. How you feel, Coach Rick?
Feeling good.
Feeling good. So now, if you have water, after you're done stretching and you're outside in the sun, you can take a quick water break, 10, 15-second water break, just to get the water in your body while your blood is flowing. And yeah, after you guys take a 15-second water break, then we'll get into the basketball drill. So we give you guys 15 seconds, and then we'll get into the drills. Okay, time should be up by now. Now, we're gonna get into a couple basketball drills, dribbling drills for starters, and even the intermediate. For starters, while you're learning the drill, you can go slow. Try to perfect the move, and not even perfect the move, just try to do the move as best as you can. And you should see results as you go on. Results, sometimes they're not gonna happen fast. And if they don't happen fast, you can't get discouraged, because it's all about the grind. Like Coach Rick preaches and I preach, it's all about the grind, it's all about the process. So if you're not seeing results fast, just know that if you keep working at it, you should get better results. So for starters, we're gonna do the in and out drill. In and out, in and out, in and out. And we're gonna do this drill all the way to the basket with both hands. And if you're intermediate, you can speed the drill up. Now you got step with it, get loose, and just work on your changing direction. So I'm gonna do the in and out drill. Then Coach Rick is gonna show you guys another drill. Then I'll be back. So we're gonna do the in and out both hands. So I'm gonna show you the in and out with the right, and show you the in and out with the left. 2 times on each side. While I was doing the in and out drill, I did not make that second layup, but I didn't get discouraged. I kept on going with the drill. Went to the left side, made my 2, stayed low on my in and out, turned my body, and then came back to my right hand because I missed that 1 layup and made up for it. So for beginners, you can do it that way. Intermediate players, speed up and step in and out. So in and out is a good move to have, and it helps you change direction.
Now I'm about to do the between the legs, 1 dribble for you guys, getting over to the hole, making a layup. I'm gonna do it on my left side twice, and my right side twice. Good move because you never know, like we previously preached, some defenders sit low, had their hand waiting for the crossover. So if you do the between the legs, he can't get that. He's not going to get the between the legs, but he could possibly get the crossover. So you do the between the legs, he's either got to foul you or he's just going to take a shoulder into his chest once he reaches. Because once he reach, you already got him, you already got it over. So once he reach, you're gonna be already in front of him, and he ain't gonna have no choice but to foul you. But like Coach Abe said, it's a process. Just doing that, it's a process. It's okay to mess up, make mistakes, you learn from them. It's a marathon. It may not even take a year, it may take 2 years. It don't matter how long it takes you, it matters that you get it. Once you get it, continue to learn from it, and never stay satisfied.
Yep. So, for the next drill, I'm going to show you guys the behind the back, 1 bounce, behind the back, 1 bounce. And this drill is very, very important because Coach Rick just went over the between the legs, 1 bounce, between the legs, 1 bounce. Say if the defender is in front of you now, and he's pressuring you, and you can't really make a between the legs move. Now, you have to go to that creative behind the back so you can get separation and you can get somewhere. Because if he's in front of you, crowding you, you can't really cross in front of him so you can lose the ball. I mean, you could, but let's say you ran out of that option. Now you have the behind the back, 1 bounce to get you somewhere on the dribble. So I'm gonna show you guys that now. The behind the back one bounce. I'm gonna make 2 layups on each side. Me and Coach Rick are doing 2 layups on each side. But if you really want to get better at it, you should do at least 5 and 5 on each side. But we're doing 2 on each side for time and just to show you guys how it's done. So at home, when you're doing this, try to do it 5 on each side. So I'm gonna show you that right now. And that right there is going beginner speed. So everything I'm doing, if you're a little better at it, you want to push yourself, you sit low, take that one dribble, bounce, one dribble, bounce, and you sit low the whole time. See my shoulders? I'm selling the move by turning. Your whole body has to be into the move in order to get the defender. Even head movement. So when I'm doing it behind the back, my head is facing that way, turn. Head's facing, turn. So you really gotta pay attention to the whole body while doing these drills. But for starters, beginners, just get the behind the back bounce down pat first. And then as you progress, you can develop all the other things like head movement, shoulder movement, leg movement, but get the behind the back bounce down first and chest movement first. And then everything else, it comes with building the move and progressing at the move. So yeah, that's the behind the back one bounce.
I'm about to show you guys the in and out double crossover. It's one of my favorite moves because a lot of people bait you into doing that one crossover, but they want to expect you to do that second crossover. So once you do it, then 9 times out of 10, the defender is going to bait on the first crossover. By the time he's baiting on the first crossover, he's already done the second crossover. You're going to get by. So I'm going to do that 2 times on my left side and 2 times on my right side. That move is good. It's basically like for a safety matter, because I'm doing a tight in and out, and I'm doing a tight double cross, and keep it away from the defender instead of doing a long cross. For maybe a longer defender that got long arms, I would be waiting for the long cross. So the short cross, just something for a safety matter, just trying to get you away from the defender real quick. You create space and do what you gotta do. You can either do a layup, a floater, or a jump shot. You can do a lot of things from baiting them with the in and out on the first cross, and then the second cross is the actual move that you really want to do. So, like I previously said before, all these moves, these counter moves, the first 2 is basically for the setup, and then the last one is the move you really want to go to. So you can do the in and out, cross, and then you can sometimes hit them. Hard cross, act like you don't know what you're doing, and then go. Make a move from there, but everything is just a setup. Just walk them down, in and out.
There you go.
I messed up, but I'm gonna do it one more time. Show you guys how it will look.
You see how he was out of the picture? Do that move. That's a great move to have because it has a counter move to it. So if the first two moves don't work, the last one is gonna help you explode. That's why it's good to have different type of moves in your bag because like we said before, the first move might not work, the second move might not work, but that last third move might be the ankle breaker, might be the move that frees you up or brings another man to help. Now you pass to your teammate for an open shot, and now your teammate gets a shot. Or like you do that move, you go all the way to the basket. You get the 1, 2, the last one explode. Now you at the basket. Now you can finish. Now you can pull up. Now you can shoot the floater. So it's all good moves to have. And for this drill, for this one right here, I'm gonna show you guys the between the legs cross. And I'm gonna finish on both sides twice. The between the legs cross is a very key move in basketball because you're setting the defense up to go one way and now you're crossing the other way. So when you get the ball, and say you're going left and right, now you lean in right, you're crossing back left. So when you cross left, when you cross right, now the defense is shifting one way. And then you cross left. Now, his feet is gonna be stuck. But while you do the move, your feet are constantly moving. So now you see that? See how my feet adjusted? It's boom. My feet is moving. But when I make the move, when I make the cross, the defense is gonna stop moving his feet. Because he's gonna think you're just doing it between the legs, now you're gonna ease that way. No. Between the legs, ease, open the cross. You see? Oh, you think you're going that way? Now you go that way. And if you're a righty, going between to your left side and making a cross, now it's the same thing. The defense thinks you're going left, oh, flipping that way. Now you're going back right. So, between, sit low. How you going? So I'm gonna do the move on both sides, and then you guys are gonna do the same thing at home. So finish twice on each side. So, as you guys witness that move, you can see how my body is turning and how when I'm making a move, I sit low. You never stand up while making a move. So while you're doing the between cross, you're sitting the whole time. You don't stand up. When you crossing, when you stand up, now the defense, like you don't have an advantage on the defense because even though he's off balance, you're standing up. So now you gotta get back down and speed up. If you're sitting low the whole time, defense didn't go up, boom. Now you're gone. Now you're in speed mode. And you can get to where you're going. So between the legs cross, you're trying to change directions and get to your spot. Fake the defense on going one way, go the other. It's a great move to add to your package. So practice that. Between cross, 5 finishes on each side. We're doing 2, but 5 finishes on each side. Yeah.
I'm about to show you guys the between the legs behind the back. It's a move that Steph Curry does and perfected it. He's great at it. It's something that he hit everybody with to free him up for his jump shot. A lot of you guys, if you don't feel comfortable between the legs behind the back shooting it, between the legs behind the back layup is always going to be good because it's creating space with the behind the back. Behind the back is creating space for you to do whatever you want to do with the ball. So, like I said, you guys, I'm going to show you how to do it, but looking at Steph Curry and see how he creates so much space off it, you guys should take a look at that, practice a lot of NBA players who you admire, whatever, pick up some of their games, their moves, what they do, see how they do it, see how much see how important it is to them, and see how much space it creates for them. And just by seeing them do the move, they don't think about that. They practice it so much that they just do it naturally. So it just comes to them, and I'm about to just show you guys the between the back, behind the back. Between the legs, behind the back. See right there, you guys, I did it between the legs, boom, boom, and then I did it loosely, between the legs, boom. The second one, between the legs, behind the back, the loose one, it's probably gonna get you open for the jump shot more than the layup. Because you're leading yourself one way, and then basically stepping back until you jump shot. The first one is just basically like stop, freeze the defense, and go. So it's a lot of variety of things you can do there, out of the move. So, like I said, watch Steph Curry, see how he does that move, see how he perfected it. Watch a lot of his workouts, you'll see he do that in the videos too, even pregame. So everything he does with a purpose. He does with a purpose. That's what you guys should get installed in your head right now. Train yourself, do with a purpose. Go gain speed. Go gain speed, you're gonna see how easy the game may come to you. Practice, working out right now, it's supposed to be hard. This is supposed to be the hard part, and when you get in the game should be the easy part because you put in all the work, put in a lot of shots, you're dedicating yourself. So when a game comes, you should be like, oh, this is nothing. So you should, everybody get frustrated, you're human. You're gonna get frustrated when you mess up. It's all about how you bounce back. You guys should think about bouncing back, you mess up, all right, oh snap, I'm gonna get the next one. Once you do that, you learn how to do that, it's gonna get easier. The game's gonna get easier. Once it gets easier, it's gonna make you more fun. It's gonna make the game even more fun than what it is. This basketball right here, this thing right here can do a lot for you. It can take you so far. It can take you as far as you wanna take it. You put the work in, you trust it. I'm a big believer in basketball gods, so the basketball gods, they see you working. They see you working, they're gonna pay you off. It's gonna be paid off. They see you working, they're gonna bless you. But if you don't, they're not gonna bless you. So all these moves that me and Coach Abe is teaching, all we ask is you guys just try it, or just like we said, put it in your own moves. It's very good moves to have in your package. You never know when you're gonna need it. You practice it so much that you never know that you're doing it in the game. So do this in the game, you practice it, you're gonna say, oh, Coach Abe and Coach Rip told me about this move and it worked.
Right? So, the trick, between behind. Now, I'm gonna show you guys a quick move to work on body movement, work on hand control, and just work on shifting your body so you can be able to attack from any angle. So this is what I call like sweeping broom with each hand. So sweep your body back and forth, boom, 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 boom. So while doing that move, I'm gonna show you guys my left hand too. Boom, 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 boom. Now, your body and your hands and your legs, everything is moving. So while doing the move, this allows you to get creative, get a change of direction, get your handles loosened up, get your fingertips, your hands, everything intact with the ball. Teaches you discovery about the ball, teaches you where the ball is going to bounce, how you're going to adjust to it. So for this move, I'm going to dribble down, do the same thing, shoot 2 layups on each side, and really try to sit low while I'm doing it, really try to rock my body on each side, and just work on the move, because this move is really going to help you to develop other moves, to develop other acts of beating your defender or getting around your defender, or just getting your handles loosened up so you don't have like a tight handle. You want to have a tight handle, but you don't have like a known handle. Like everybody knows you're gonna make that one move in and out. While you're doing this, now you're working on. So you want to bump between the legs, you can do it. Your body's rocking between the legs, body's rocking behind the back, body's rocking behind the back. So from that, you can do many other different moves. So it's good to just work on swinging. So I'm gonna show you guys that with both hands. It's called sweeping broom. That move right there, it helps you to work on changing direction. It helps you work on your footwork, your hand-eye coordination. Because now you have to time the bounce. Because 1 second too early, your hand is before the ball. 1 second too late, the ball's hitting your elbow. So it helps you work on your ball timing, So now, you have to switch it up. You can't sway back and forth. Between the legs, behind the back, cross, between the legs, in and out, swing. Now you can just get loose with your handles. See, you can work with different types of moves out of that drill. The sweeping broom, you heard it here first. The sweeping broom drill, your body movement, each hand, work on that sweep. Like your mom or dad tell you at home, when you gotta sweep, get the dustpan, even work on it with the dustpan while you picking up dirt. See, back and forth. So, it's a good move to have, good move to work on. It's always about being creative. Because now, just working on the sweeping broom, it'll open up your in and out, open up your behind the back, open up many different types of moves. So it's key that you have it, the sweeping broom work on it, practice doing it while moving, practice doing it in place, practice doing the counter movement from it, and really just work on it. Really just try to get better at it, try to increase the speed. You can start off slow at first, just to work on it. Start off slow, go wide, and you go short. Or you go wide, take the speed wide, now you pound it. So it's a good drill to have, good body movement, also work on changing speeds, changing directions, and now you can counter when you move out of that. So sweeping boom.
Now, Coach Abe gonna show you guys how to get into the lane and kick the ball out to a partner, to your teammate, or for you guys, if you have somebody like your mom or dad, you can have them just kicking the ball out to you, ready to catch and shoot, and knowing when to slide and reacting on the person passing the ball to you. So man, Abe about to just show you guys like when a person dribbles at you and the different ways when you know when you're gonna take a hand off or when to know when to slide. So man, Abe about to read and react for you guys. Here we go. find him for either a layup or a jump shot, whatever one he decides. I'm going to have to read him. Go through.
fist up, or like call for something, tap your leg or something, tap your head. So I'm gonna put my hand up so Coach Rick knows. But you can either tap your head, if you're working out with your coach, tap your head, tap your thigh, or put your hand up. So for you guys, I'm gonna put my hand up and call for the ball screen. And then Coach Rick can either roll or take the short shot.
Sometimes setting the screen with a guard, you can get the switch for the big man. That's what you would want. You get the switch with the big man, you set the screen. 9 times out of 10, they're going to switch. So the big man is going to take you, and once he takes you, now you do all the things that you practice, the dribble moves, get them off balance, create space. 9 times out of 10, big man, he ain't going to be able to stay with your foot speed. But there are some big men that can maybe be able to stay with you that have great footwork, great foot speed, but 9 times out of 10, you should want that switch. You should get by. Anytime a big man, your eyes should open up. So once your eyes light up, open up, that's just automatically, I gotta go. But I gotta score. So that's the matchup you want, a bigger defender. So you can take advantage of that. So that's why the ball screen is so important, because now everybody wants to switch. So a lot of people don't like fighting through. So they'll leave their big man on the island, and once you get by the big man, it's going to be help, because they know you're going to get by him. So that's when you know if somebody's right there, another defender, somebody's open. That's when you make the right play.
It's always about playing unselfish basketball, always about finding your teammate when he's open, because you don't want to be on a team where everybody's like, oh, this kid's not going to pass the ball, this kid's not looking for his brother, or she's not looking for her sister on the wing, she's not looking for her friend to pass the ball to. You always want to be scored first, just to have that aggressive mindset, but always be willing to pass. So when you're doing these drills and you get past the first defender, or when you're playing in a game, you get past the first defender, never be afraid to pass the ball to your teammate. Never not want to give the ball up. Because basketball is about sharing the wealth. So, like, you can play a whole game and not score a single point, but have 16 assists, 8 rebounds, and 5 steals, and that's a great game right there as a point guard. Or you can be a scorer and have 10 points, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. That's a beautiful stat line, because it shows that you were doing everything. So in basketball, always want to share the wealth, always want to do different things, and just don't be unselfish. Because being a selfish teammate, your teammates are not going to want to play with you. So growing up, have that mindset. Yeah, I want to score, but I'll never be afraid to pass the ball, because passing is the right thing to do in certain situations where you're over dribbling or you're being pressed by 2 people, and now your teammate is wide open under the basket, and you look them off and take a jump shot. Now the coach is going to look at you, and your teammate's going to look at you. Like, come on now, I was open, now that's how problems start. So you always got to be willing to pass the ball and get the ball out of your hands. Sometimes it's hot potato. You swing the ball all around the 3, mid-range. Now the defense is moving so much that on that 5th pass, your man is right wide open under the basket. So never be afraid to swing the ball. Never be afraid to do rebounding for one game. Never be afraid to just play defense one game. Because sometimes your offensive game may not be working. Now you got defense. Sometimes you may not be playing good defense. Now you can rebound. But you never want to not be playing defense. So always work on defense, always work on passing, and always work on rebounding. Have a versatile game. Be able to do it all.
Now, since you brought up defense, I'm going to do a few defensive slides, ball to ball, that you guys can do. You don't need nobody to do this. You don't even need a ball. You can just pick a spot and see what spot you want to go to. So I'm about to do about 5 slides. You guys can do about 10, but I'm just going to show about 5 and show that, and then later explain the importance of defense and piggyback off what Coach A brought up with defense. So I'm going to sit low, my hands out, I'm going to slide, touch, slide, touch, slide, touch, slide, touch, slide, touch, slide, touch. That drill, that's a good drill to do right there to work on your foot speed, work on your defense. You can time yourself. See if you can do that 10 times in about 15 seconds. I don't know, I just do it out any time, but you can do any time like that. Defense, like Coach Gabe said, if your offense not working, your defense can work. Then with that, your offense not working, your defense working, your defense can build your offense to work again. So everything is kind of like in a chain thing. So you're missing shots or whatever, don't get discouraged. You put in the work. So it's gonna fall through, and if it don't, you got defense. And now, a lot of players have the same thing. Everybody can shoot, everybody can dribble, everybody can jump, but not a lot of people can play defense. That's the main thing. Not a lot of people can play defense. Not a lot of guards can rebound. So coaches or anybody, they see you, they be like, oh, he played defense. He played 94 feet, he rebound. He's a team player. He'll do anything for the team. So that's the main thing that I always was taught, play defense and rebound. So playing defense and rebound is something I'm big on. So I work on my slides a lot. And it's just something that you should do because it could be that scholarship game. And you and another person going at it scoring wise, and none of y'all getting stops. Then you come in, you're like, oh, I gotta play defense, I gotta do something to stop him. We play defense, you stop him, the coach will be like, oh, he can play defense, he can score, he can do everything. But that play that you're going against, he only can score. So you gotta have different, you can't just score, rebound, know how to pass, and then know how to shoot. You gotta do everything. Everything's gotta be at least be on a high level. So working on your defense, I know defense sometimes it may be boring, yes, but you have to have the foot speed because a coach is gonna look at you and say, oh, he can't guard the other guard. So you gotta be able to guard the other guard, especially if you want to go high level. I know everybody want to go D1. Everybody was taught, grew up want to go D1. Sometimes that ain't the case. But even D2, D3 players have D1 abilities, so you're gonna have to guard regardless. A lot of coaches play man-to-man. It's rare that they play 2-3. So man-to-man, you're gonna be on an island by yourself sometimes. A lot of times your teammates won't talk to you, so sometimes it's just gonna be you out there. So sometimes teammates, it takes a lot of times for different people to build trust. So there's a lot of personalities and egos that don't catch up at the same time. So if you out here by yourself and the person set a screen on you, you gotta have your head on the swivel, looking at everything and telling your teammates to talk to you. Even if you tell them to talk to you, sometimes they won't. So with that being said, guarding somebody out from half court or whatever, getting them uncomfortable, you gotta be able to guard and keep them in front. Because if he get by you, your teammates may not help you. And then once he may not help you, sometimes the coach will just get on you, which it is your fault for letting him get by you, but you're going to get beat once or twice. It's bound for you to happen. You can't stay in front of everybody for every possession. So that's why you look at your brothers, your teammates, and ask them where your help at. But sometimes you can't rely on nobody. At the end of the day, sometimes you only just got yourself. So you just got to make sure you play defense, work on your slides, time yourself, see if your foot's be getting better. You could put things like a resistant band around your ankle or whatever. Do that, slide, work on your defense, do everything. Back pedal, slide, run up, slide, back pedal. You can do little stuff like that. It's just defense, just drill defense, defense, defense. That's defense right there. To separate yourself and make you who you are or become what you may be.
Like Coach Rick just said, and I really wanna base this closing on defense, because defense Like, offense win games. Offense will take you all the way to the playoffs. But deep down in the playoffs, the scores aren't high. The games aren't going like throughout the whole season. Some games they reach 60, the score be 67, 75, or 80, 62. Deep down in the playoffs, starting now, teams are really focusing on defense. It's all about not letting the other team outscore you. That's what it's about. Now it's not about who scores the highest. You can't get outscored. Like, so teams start to focus on defense. And like, you don't want to be that team or that person that takes lightly on defense, because coaches nowadays or players nowadays, they focus on that. They're like, oh, this kid, he can't guard me, coach. Now they're putting you on an island, and some of your teammates, they may not want to help you because now their man is open and they don't want to take the blame, but they're supposed to step up. But now they'll leave you hanging because they don't want their man to score. So you really got to work on your defense. Defense is about pride. If you do not want the other person to score on you, whether you got to pick up fouls, I'm not saying to hack, whether you got to pick up one hard foul to let the man know, like, I'm not just going to let you score on me, or you got to just lift your pants up, squat down, and play defense, and guard man on man, woman on woman. Just having that sense of pride, like, I'm not going to let this person keep scoring on me. Like, that's not what I'm about to do. He can do other things, he can pass the ball, do other things, but he's not going to score on me. That's in my heart. That's what I'm giving. He's not going to score on me. So, in conclusion on today's workout, I really want you guys to focus on defense. I want you guys to focus on your handles, being creative, being elusive, working on your foot speed, working on your body movements, and getting loose. And while doing all of these drills, even the defensive slides can be annoying, they could be boring, they could be a pain sometimes, but as you see your defense getting better, as you see your foot speed getting better, you're gonna embrace it in the long run. So while doing these drills, have fun, trust the process, and push yourself. So that's all I have to say from Coach Abe. Have fun, be great. From Coach Rick.
Like Coach Abe said, defense is about pride. It's about competitiveness, heart, everything. If I was to play Coach Abe on a one-on-one, he's scoring on me, I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna get mad that he's scoring on me. So I may not show it, my frustration, because if I show him my frustration, he's gonna take advantage of that. But if he's scoring me, in my head, in my mind, I'm like, I'm not gonna let him score again. I'm gonna slide my feet, do everything I gotta do. And one of the main important things is looking at the offense waist. You look at their waist, they can't do nothing without their waist.
Now they have to turn.
Right. So their movement base come all the way off the waist. Like Coach Hay make his movements, it's his waist. So you look at that, 9 times out of 10, you got a good job of stopping him. Like I said, you're not gonna stop everybody, but you should get mad and take pride in your defense. You shouldn't just allow somebody to score on you easily. So
we gotta end with the trick shot.
Yeah, we're gonna end with a trick shot. And he beat me last time, so now I gotta get him back.
You see, man, yellow line. Let's get it. Yellow line. Let's get it. Finish it all. When you're done. Yes, sir. Yeah, come right here. We're good, man. For ours, same thing. You might win. Sight. So there you have it. Coach Rick beat me today. So I think it's 2-1.
Yeah, it's 2-1.
It's 2-1. He's up in the series. But after the workout, you always want to compete against a family member, compete against your brother, your sister that you're working out with. Try to end with who can make the last 2 layups or who can make the last 3-point shot. So Coach Rick beat me today. I'm going to get him tomorrow. I hope you guys had fun today. Hope you guys learned a lot. And just keep progressing, keep having fun. So peace out.
Thank you guys. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you guys.